Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you practical steps on how you can save money in the UK if you're planning to come to the UK, or even if you are already in the UK and are thinking of practical ways of saving money. Alright, so let's get started. So before we dive right into this video, if you are new here, this is Japa Decoded, and on this channel we share tips on how you can relocate to the UK and how you can thrive as an immigrant while you are here. If you are not yet subscribed to our channel, you would want to hit that subscription button right now to subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever we post content. Please subscribe. So the very first tip I have on my list here is to do your research if you're planning to come to the UK, be it on a study visa or even a work visa. Do your research about the city, the places where you're going to live, the place where you're going to live. Is it an affordable city? Are houses cheap there? Food stuff, are they cheap, and things like that. So those were like some of the basic research you did before coming, and that's one of the big reasons that informed our decision of the school we chose for our study. Okay, so if you have not watched that video I made about the accommodation we got for £530, you would want to check that out. I think I am also going to link that up somewhere there so that you can go check it out. For £530 we got a 2-bedroom accommodation in this city, and on that video I think someone also left a comment and said that in her city 2-3 bedrooms about £1,500 thereabout. So you can imagine how much money we have been able to save on accommodation just by living in this location. And if you're already here, the next thing I'm going to talk about is saving money on transportation. Yeah, so the very first time you land in the UK, most people don't have cars. All right, so even if you have cars, because you are not used to route and things like that, you will not start driving immediately. So one of the practical ways you can save money on transportation is by buying a bicycle. Yeah, lots of people that were maybe like driving huge cars and things like that, beautiful cars from their home countries, came here and bought a bicycle. And in this place, nobody's even going to look down on you to say, why are you riding a bicycle? Like, hey, see that? Nobody has the time to even look at you. Everybody is like going about their businesses, and you don't even have to buy this bicycle brand new. You can buy it from fairly used shops. If you are in Hull, there is a market called I think it's Walton Street Market, and you can get fairly used bicycles there for anywhere around £40, £60. You can get a very good bicycle. Yeah. Then the other way you can save money on transportation is buying extended bus tickets. All right, so instead of paying for every trip like £1.50, £1.60, £2 on every journey, you can buy an all-day ticket or even an all-week ticket, and when you go to the bus park, all you need to do is to just tap the ticket or just show it to the bus driver, and then you are good to go. It saves you a whole lot of money. Then the third way of saving money on transportation is to trek. So instead of taking the bus every time you go out, or looking for booking a taxi and things like that, if the place is not so much, if it's within a walking distance, say 15 minutes walk, 10 minutes walk, even 20 minutes walk, you can make the sacrifice of walking. You'll be saving yourself a whole lot of money, and you'll also be keeping fit. All right, so the next point I'll be discussing is buying your foodstuff in bulk. I cannot even overemphasize this. I'm going to use tomato for example. Yeah, if you are buying tomatoes, there are times you get to buy tomato for like £1 something, even £2 in package form from shops like Tesco. But do you know that you can buy a whole box of tomato for £3.50 in this city from some African shops? Like, the first time we tried it, I didn't even have enough pots to even boil everything. Like, I was even tired because it was so much. So you can buy your foodstuff in bulk and process it and keep it in your freezer. It will save you time of going out to buy things every time, and it will also save you a whole lot of money. So you want to do that. And the next tip I'll be sharing with you of how you can save money on food is by cooking your food by yourself. It will save you a whole lot of money. For example, if you want to buy like chicken and chips when you go to work, for example, you will not spend anywhere less than £4 or £5. Imagine having to buy that on a daily basis. Say if you go to work 3-4 times a week, Imagine calculating that. Then the next tip I'll be sharing with you is doing your shopping in affordable shops like Lidl, like Tesco. Yeah, I heard that those shops are cheaper than like other shops. And you can also shop in Tesco and Asda. And do you know that even in these shops, Tesco and Asda, for example, they have their own branded products. Like they have their own pastas, they have their own macaroni and things like that. And most of the time, they are cheaper than other brands. Okay, so do look out for them. One way you can save money on clothing also is to buy your clothing from shops like Primark, from Pep, from charity stores. So charity stores are like, it's not bend down select kind of shop, it's not Ukrika shop, it's not thrift shop, or it's something close to it. They can have some new clothing and things like that, but most of the time they're goods that people no longer use or no longer want or don't have in need of anymore, and give them away to charity. So they are a whole lot cheaper. For me, for example, when I got my job, our dress code is corporate, okay? And you know, coming from Nigeria, I had like given out all my wares and things like that, and I know I was coming to a cold environment, so most of the clothing I came with were thick clothing. So I had to go and shop for clothes before resuming on my job. Imagine having to go buy clothes from big shops like H&M, all these branded shops. My people, what I did was to gingerly carry myself to a charity store. At the end of the day, I ended up spending about £35. That was the entire money I used to shop for the clothes I started working with, and I used this for like a couple of months, almost a year, if I'm not mistaken, before even going to buy other clothes. And nobody's going to even look down on you to say, see, this person is shopping from charity. Nobody has time to look at your face. Like, everybody are going about their businesses and are busy. So with time, if you do settle down and then start making enough money, then you can start looking at all those branded shops like Next, like H&M. And then for your furniture, do you know you can get very good furniture from like clearance shops? When we got our house, it came unfurnished, so we had to buy most of our furnitures and things like that from clearance shop. You don't want to know how much we spent furnishing our house. I know it's not like the best and all of that, but we didn't have to break the bank to like get something decent to start with, like our bed, our chair, even pots. I bought a pot from a clearance shop for £2, and oh my god, I was like, wow. So there are really, really nice things there. So don't look down on it. Those are places that you can get things from very cheap to save money, especially the very first few months of arriving in the UK. Then the next tip I'll be sharing with you is how to save money on bills. I heard that the rates of energy bills are cheaper at night, and I think this is mostly true. So you can try to do most of the things that consume a lot of energy at night, like doing your laundry at night between like 7 p.m. and until anywhere before 6 a.m. I think that would be great. So I do that now, especially in my former house where bills every day was about £10 a day. Oh my god. You can also buy energy efficient bulbs. After we learned about energy efficiency rating and things like that from our previous experiences in our former house, we started looking out for this thing. So one of the things we did when we moved to this house was to look at the bulbs, and most of them had about 160 kilowatt energy efficiency. It was really, really high, so we had to change all of them. We had to change all of our bulbs to very good energy efficient bulbs. Then one way you can save money is to learn basic skills for yourself, like cutting of hair. For women, if you have sons, you can buy clipper and cut your son's hair. Learn how to do these things by yourself, watch YouTube videos, and learn. We bought a clipper before coming, and my husband has been cutting his hair by himself, and he's really been doing an awesome job. And I know a lot of people that are doing that as well, and it has saved them lots of money. And if you have a daughter, for example, you can also learn to make her hair, even for yourself. Since I came to the UK, I've been making my daughter's hair by myself. It's saving me a lot of money. I think braiding of hair using hair extension for an adult is somewhere anywhere from 30, 40 to 70 pounds. Okay, so imagine that you know how to do these things yourself. So I've been making my daughter's hair, and it's been saving me a lot of money and time, so I don't have to be worrying about, okay, where will I take her to now and things like that, and think about money. Even if it's £10, even if it's £5 that you're saving, it's a whole lot. You can also learn basic things like plumbing, declogging of your water pipes and things like that, because if you call a handyman to do things for you in this UK, oh my god, you don't want to know how much they will charge you. In fact, they are going to even charge you more than how much you are paid per hour to work because they are paid a lot more. They charge a lot more than even conventional people. Okay, so you want to learn most of those things yourself to save yourself a lot of money. One of the practical ways you can also save money is by using discount cards. Okay, so for example, if you are a student, do you know that you have student discount on almost everything? But if you don't ask, you will not know, and most of the time if you don't ask, they will not even give you. So if you're buying, even if it's airtime plan, for example, from all these phone companies, you have to ask them, what discounts do they have? I'm a student, do you have discounts available for me for this particular offer? Even when you go to shops, you should also ask them. You can get rail cards for traveling by trains, okay, and you're going to get lots of discounts than someone who's just buying the ticket just like that every time they have to travel. Okay, so these are practical ways you can save money in the UK. So have you found this video helpful? Do well to like this video, share this video with as many people that you know are in the UK or are planning to come to the UK, so that they can learn these basic ways of saving money while they are in the UK. And what other tips do you use in saving money in the UK that I have not mentioned? Please do drop them in the comment section so that we can learn from this as well. So do also watch our other videos, okay? And until I come your way again, see you in my next video. I remain Comfort Gideon. Bye bye.